doing the thing where I'm sitting here and trying not to start recording by saying okay again for the millionth time, because that is like my go-to word every single time I hit stream and I tweet and I do all of that. It's always just okay. Trying very hard not to. Very easy to default to that, but I will try my best not to. Different targets. Or I say you got that, but you're a leader, so maybe not. Maybe not. Perhaps not. Unlikely. Put it that way. I'm surprised it didn't kill me. I check like post-patch, either just like it like caps your toes and you implode, or like you just don't die. Guy really thinks they can solo shred that, that's funny. I have a Hydra, I didn't realize that. Good for that. I'm gonna have a leader, am I to say anything? I'd rather just not get these weapons involved in Rainmaker. Could it be like that? Interesting decisions. Gonna assume there's a guy here for doing that. Great job. Where is my teammate throwing stuff at them? Why are you stalling? Please just go. It's this map. Just go, bro. We have an E-leader. We have an E-leader and they have a theft. Come on now. You just go. This was the okay. Okay. Airman. Why are you still stalked, dude? You're literally feeding them special. Genius gameplay. Really. Kill the Rainmaker, dude. Just kill them. I don't care. Falling for 10 years and for what? Getting 10 Hydra Mega. You gotta learn to run like that guy, you just go. Please tell me a different player crafted. Oh my god, it's the same guy. At least shoot the shot at the Hydra that's like overextended, that'd be cool. How did you? Okay. I'm picking it up. I'm sick of the Sunzap. I'm so sick of the Sunzaps. Rainmaker carrying. Bro's driving me crazy. Wow. Wow. Oh. Why are you heading this way? This one. Navigator. Oh no. Just run it for why are you still stalling shots? I'm leaving this lobby after this one. This is spaghetti. That's horrible. Rotation looks fun. Wahoo kind of sucks. I mean, rotation changes in like 2030 anyway. Yeah. It's whatever. I don't know how long I'm gonna do series or whatever. Like, part of me wants to start with the rando, but at the same time, Fest is this week, so there actually is a reason to just grind for the festival shells, conch shells, whatever. I'll do it for a bit. Teeny bit. Yeah, this lobby though, I don't want leader. Get me out of here, please. This one's a banner. Wow. Awesome. I really just want the titles. I want to cycle through them. Because recently I used the lean site, because there is now a feature with that. To see the order of titles that you'll roll. I now know like every title I'm gonna get. As of at the moment. It's pretty neat. Unfortunately, that comes with the crushing reality that some of the titles you may want are very, very, very late into your seed, which kind of sucks, but that's life. I have this window up. Ooh, my bad. My bad. The heck is that 96 build? What are you doing with that? Very confused about what it wants to be. Or thinks they have DPS on that weapon. That's funny. Riveting gameplay. Riveting. Number one popular target in like the 30-second game. Wow. Amazing. I like a decent bit off of Fat Star Machine. There's a ways to go. We'll get there. Stuff like the next 5-star. I'm closest to. I think the one after that is like 700k, something like that. Person's name is just Crapid. Oh no, not the leader. Where's the DPS in my comp? The enemy has all of it. Ignoring the bow, but even then my DPS is still lower than this. Okay, get it. Understand. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Or roller, you can win that fight. Alternatively, they can just not pay attention. You ride the curling bomb. That's actually better. It's actually much better, wow. Thank you, local objective player, for your epic contribution. Dang. Why did they have to pay attention? Yeah, extracts damage buff from like a patch ago helps against that, but it's still a thing where it's just like it's such a specific thing. Like it's still like a situational kind of deal. Like one of them by itself will only break the armor. You need like another one slash like more damage to actually kill the player. But they went for both. Or like two on me. I think I really could have killed them, but maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, I'm back on the arrow. Oh, the whale killed me, okay. Oh, and Rainmaker. Later and Rainmaker. Said it before. Say it again. There's way better picks for this. Why is their team holding hands? That's what I'd like to know. Oh. I know I've been haunted by a suction. Oh no. Like we're just not pushing those, we're just chilling. Like chilling. Yeah, I don't know why their team was like hugging in the same corner. I thought I got like two, but then the third guy was also there. It was weird. the whale's going a little bit silly. I don't think they actually tracked anyone with that. I should not change targets there. That's okay. Whoa, the player is laggy. There are 0 bullets and then there are 10. I thought I saw them shotgun in my death cam for a second, but I thought it was delusional, but no, I think they're just latent. Did I get the 4th player? No, the 4th player didn't. I got 3 out of 4. Unfortunate. Number 1 Turf Inker. Guess I can't find no pain anyway. Can't be too surprised. Only 500 pain on Stamper. Ow. Ow. Like, why did their ghost vanish but not this person's? Strange. Ah, because the lobby broke. I would explain that. Because normally it's supposed to be the ghost disappears when you found a game. But that's like all of them. Got the lobby music again. Counter rotation changes in 5 minutes or whatever, but keep forgetting. I think my whole team had the same banner. I wasn't looking. The enemy has 2 anchors. That's unfortunate. Unlucky. That's right. I feel like I should be seeing more of the Z plus F chargers, like even in solo queue. I just don't. Weird. kind of at that, but okay. I should like run that. Get double anchor junior. It's the fear. That sucks. I feel like you should just go for that. Nah, but we still like an S tier specialist this latency. Well, maybe not S tier anymore, I'd say like A tier. It's fine, I think I just got lagged there. It's not meant to be a panic button anyway. That's fine as is. Already been nerfed in this game. Like where it was day one, but day one Boo was also stupid as hell. Deserved to be bug fixed. I'll say it's really apparent in Japan lobbies. It just feels like splash on sometimes, even though you do it like 2 seconds ahead of time, you just get lasered. Yeah, I'd probably put an A tier these days. Like actual counterplay. Machine nerfs be reverted. Yeah, you're biased toward it. I mean, Machine's still like top tier. I don't mind the nerfs. I'll say it's weird because I feel like it like the machine nerfs made me go backwards, I guess, because pre-patch if you ran 2 subs of main save, which is what I did on builds, you would get 2 more shots, but now it's like 2 subs is only 1 shot, and so it's 1 sub. So all it did is made me run less main saver. Because I like run LDE on like the majority of builds anyway. Because LDE still curves like stupidly well in this game. Go bro, go. Are you jumping here? Ah, they tried. We got the Kraken. Booga booga booga. Kraken. Go bro, go. That's goofy. Yeah, it's funny, like, it's like... Yeah, it's somehow... All I got from the last nerf is like, yeah, like, I run 1 less sub, and yeah, I have, like, 1 less shot than I did previously. But, like, that's really not the worst thing you could eat as a nerf. Like, 220 Boo is pricey, but, like, Fizzy already still paints a ton, so I don't really, like, struggle. I still get the occasional game where I get, like, 7. Just, like, via, like, having LDE. His Big Chalian still plays the same, still top tier. It's, like, slightly less egregious. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they hit Machine again because the usage rate is still high, but I don't know. Like, I don't care about them hitting Splash, to be quite honest. Like, Splash. I care about them fixing Crab. Because I think Crab is a really unhealthy design right now. It's just overtuned. My main issue with Crab is really just the unreactable damage, like, one-shot nonsense. Like, that shouldn't exist. Like, literally, what is the point of Zuka in this game when Crab is, like, more consistent at one-shotting people while also being, like, an 8-second crossfire special that has, like, AoE explosives? Like, there's, like, no reason for Crab to do that. Like, I was laughing really hard, someone posted a clip on Twitter of the PAX tourney, and, like, the commentary, I think it was 9, I think 9 was saying, oh yeah, Wiper's really good because it's super mobile and hard to pin down. And, like, immediately the Crab just does, like, the insta-kill from full HP. And I'm just like, yeah, like, that shouldn't... Like, doing 90 damage to someone like that is already strong, but, like, you can basically insta-kill from full, and I think that's way too much. Like, that's, like, the one really dumb thing about Crab. I mean, I think you could do other stuff, like adjust damage values or, like, shrink hitboxes. Like, all of those would be fine, like adding end lag when the special ends. Or, like, increasing startup. Like, there's a million ways to do it. But, like, I don't really care about Splash itself. Like, that's just a strong main weapon. I don't care about that. Burst Bomb already, like, got nerfed in a way that I think is good. 200's also dumb. Like, it should be, like, 220. Like, 210 at the least. That's also, like, kind of just shouldn't be that way, but... Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather have just like actual crab adjustments because that's the problem. It's not really Splash itself. Splash is just the weapon like possessing the S tier kind of kit right now, while also being like a very privileged main weapon. I wouldn't care as much if like crab wasn't so overtuned and you farm like 8 of them a game. That's really the thing at the end of the day. Because like when you fight like high level like crabs and Scrim versus like high level Zuko, like I've fought both, although obviously way more crabs. Like if I get clipped by Zuko, I'm like, yeah, that's on me. But like crab is like I'll literally just be playing machine or whatever. I shoot, and like I get clipped like mid animation by the insta kill, and I just like it's unreactable, and I explode from like 100 HP. Like that should not be a thing. Like even if I got 90, they would kill me, but at least it would force them to go for like the follow-up AoE or the follow-up bullet with like some form of gap in between, but it just doesn't exist. Like you just kill them instantly. I don't know, that's like the thing I think needs to get changed in the patch. And again, it's like, why do you even have stuff like Zuka and Hammer if like Crab is like more lethal at like a more like wild range, while also doing all these other things? Like bro's like hoarding all of like the value of specials for itself. Yeah, I don't think they'll touch Viper or Stamper yet. If they do, the only thing I would nerf is object damage, because I think that's ludicrous. But like, I feel like those weapons are interesting because it's just a case of strong main with like, in the case of Stamper, like Burst Bomb's an excellent sub for it, but even then Stamper got nerfed like last patch, technically. And like, Harp is fine on Viper, Hammer can synergize, but Hammer's still kind of a lower end special. Like, I wouldn't see it happening unless Viper gets like some god tier second kit, then I would actually see them nerfing Viper to some degree, but I don't think it'll happen yet. I don't really want them to. I think that like main weapon wise, it's like the power level or like the baseline, like where most weapons should be, where it's like this like nuanced main weapon that can do all these interesting things. I just think object damage shouldn't be as ludicrous because I literally see Stamper like contesting 2 people on Pop and Rainmaker and stuff like that, or just like shredding Bubble at like max range with like 5 shots by itself. I'm like, that's kind of stupid. That's all I would do. And like, I feel like that's like a realistic thing because I've been saying it since like day 1 that like Burst Bomb deserves a nerf, and I think the easiest one is White Egg, and they did it. It took like 5 months, but they did it. I mean, hey. That's on the money. And like Splatoon 2, where I said one day they're gonna make Try Lightweight. Interesting. I believe the Burst shouldn't do 60. Yeah, Burst is a very strong sub. My complaint before was the fact that there's like no, like, you know, there's no cooldown. 10 frames is at least a cooldown. Like, that's nice. You could definitely nerf Burst more than that. I'd still think it'd be strong, but like, I don't know, I think it's a good start. Like, maybe they'll nerf it more later, kind of like how they did with like, Orp and like Fizzy and Splatoon 2. What the hell? Hey. Or it's just weird. Because it was overtuned for different reasons earlier on in one. I saw one. It's funny because like they rework it by nerfing certain aspects and like buffing like the pain aspect, but like also as like the level of play has like gotten better, I feel like people are like better at abusing Burst and like what makes it like really busted. Oh, close. It doesn't really help that the best weapon in the game has Burst, and then you have like Stamper, which is another really strong weapon with Burst, and then you have Machine, which is another really strong weapon that's complemented by Burst. Like, you got a lot going on for that. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's just, you know, like when you combine all of it together, the people that like actually crossfire each other feels like very overwhelming. I'm down. I don't know what they're doing. Good doing, bro. That basically was ugly. Alright, Heavy, I think you're going a little bit lost in the sauce over here. To be honest. Yeah, it's kind of funny to think that like Machine has eaten so many nerfs from like 2 and then a few in 3. And like, you know, it's still like that strong. Because really like having a kit matters like so much in this game. Like Machine is a flawed main weapon with like legitimate problems, but you know, just having a kit matters that much on like a pretty decent main weapon. That's so weak. Oh, I'm ignoring that. Bro cannot aim. I don't know. Honestly, like I don't even like hate the meta as much as like, you know, like probably like the average like Twitter user like foaming at the mouth being like nerf slash to the ground. Like I don't care that much. Like I just think crab is just too much. That's all. That and like crab chaining, stuff like that. And I feel like there's a world where you tone that down a little bit and it's still like really strong, but you know, not as, you know, ludicrous. I just don't like the feeling of like fighting like, you know, like high level or like top level players and like, you know, it's like the multi-crab thing and I'm just like sitting there like sweating. I'm like, they could instantly kill me right now. Like on reaction. I exposed myself wrong. I don't even think it's that boring to be honest, but I guess it depends your level. I just think like optimized crowd is just like too strong still. Like the takeaway. Yeah, like again, I said day one I like the idea of crab because you combine the really fun aspects of like Exposure and Hydra, and like I hate Hydra. But you know, like it removes like some of the, you know, problems that Hydra has. I'm like, oh, this is fun. But like Optimite, this is too strong. Like it needs to be toned down. I still think a lot of specials in this game are really bad though, like from like a competitive point of view, or they're just like kind of dumb design. Like I still hate Ink Back. That's like my least favorite special that's like added to this game that's new. I just think it's like stupid. It's a stupid gimmick special that's like unfun if it does something, but also like really boring if it doesn't do anything. Literally just an AFK special. Not like literal AFK, but like you don't actually do anything. You're just holding a trigger in directions. The high level crab would kill me there instantly. You're a solo queue crab, so you're not gonna do that. Terrible angle for crab. I don't know why they're popping it there. That does kind of suck that, like, you know, like, by design, I think Vacuum is too gimmicky to be, like, any good outside of, like, niche circumstances. Because then you also slapped it on, like one of my favorite main weapons. Like, even if 10 sucks, like, I don't even have fun playing it just because I hate Vacuum that much. That and like Rear Slide is an improvement over Splashdown, but I don't know, adding that and then adding Kraken Lead is kind of silly IMO. Like yeah, they technically do different things, but I still think it's silly, because you kind of just boned all the weapons you like slapped Rear Slider on to some degree. Like in terms of flexibility, Reef Slider is like super limited, and that's generally bad when you're talking about like the competitive viability of something to be so limited unless you're really overbearing. Like there's no world where Reef Slider is like overbearing. This is a funny spot to be in. Go paint. Oh. Like, I don't know, any more significant changes than being like, oh, damage increase on like X versus Y special in this interaction, like that's not enough to like change a game meaningfully by itself. Like all it does is affect one interaction. Like you're not seeing people picking like jetpack in response to crab, this is a meme. That's like the interaction's like barely there in the first place. I think the hammer one's actually cool. Zuko's still an inconsistent special that I don't like. Beat that right now. I'm not. Like, Zuko's inconsistent by design because I just hate the fact that it's just like opponent side, like any sense of like, any semblance of latency just like ruins that completely. The interaction, because like, you know, your Zuko like AoEs the crab and does like nothing. Yeah, that's the thing. Even if you could cancel out of it, then back it's like, yeah, it's better, but I think it's still an obnoxious special design. Because then you just like drain the opponent's resources for a short period and then cancel it completely. Like I don't know, I just think it's like not a good special design, just straight up. Too gimmicky to be good. Hell is this NA crab or there's one, hit him. Hit him, dude. I'm very dead. Took too much bleed. I'm not dead, that's insane. Yeah, like, I can't even say negates, it's just a stupid niche thing, where it's just like, oh, it blocks the Kraken. It's like, okay, well, the Kraken's gonna go ignore you and kill literally any of the other teammates, you know? Or just do anything else somewhere else, like... Because the Kraken's a map presence, the vacuum is not really. Unless you're already, like, snowballing an advantage, in which case, like, you know, other specials would just, you know, probably snowball harder and better and more consistently. Like, out of, like, Vacuum by Design is just, like, actually just, like, a cheat special, and I despise it. Like, I think it's so stupid. Like, I mean, like, it's a special that makes you feel, like, so helpless and, like, completely reliant on teammates to do anything, which is also, like, yeah, it's technically better in a team setting, but, like, never gonna go into solo queue with Vacuum in my hand, because it's just gonna drive me up the wall with, like, how awful it feels. Yeah, like, it sounds, like, I get the idea they're going for, but it's too gimmicky and dumb, and it's, like, awful on retakes. This is bad. That heavy was struggling. Like, I don't know, like, that is, like, by far, like, my least favorite special in this game, just, like, in general. I don't really know what you do with Vacuum without making it just, like... Because if you buff it significantly, it's just more obnoxious to fight. Like, I think it's bad, but I also think it's obnoxious. I think it's, like, kind of a case of where I think it's best it stays bad. To be honest. At least unless they do like something actually kind of cool with it. Because I don't know, like, because the idea of like pushing in Rainmaker with that in a world where you could just cancel it instantly, it sounds kind of really annoying, and I don't think I like that very much. God, it's kind of hilarious to me because I remember like week one people posting on the backing clips being like, dude, it sucks up everything, and then like the reality is just it's a dumb gimmick thing and the opponent could just choose to ignore it completely. And you simply just don't throw stuff at it. You don't have to. So like it's literally like the epitome of like hypothetical Twitter like garbage. Like, okay, cool. Do it against like competent opponents now. What do you mean they're ignoring you? What do you mean the Stamper and Wiper just hit you? What do you mean they zipped behind you? What do you mean you got lag through vacuum? Like, it's literally all of that. Yeah, like, I think it's fine that there's, you know, counterplay that exists. I just think in this current state it just makes it look pathetic at the moment. Kinda is pathetic. Like, whenever I say, like a quote-unquote vacuum clip or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, the opponent, like, messed up horribly to reach this point where vacuum did anything. Funny though, Big Spike got potential. It gets a kit with that vacuum on it, I'm just saying. I've been saying. Part of the reason it's so terrible is the fact that it's vacuum just straight up. Because now we gotta do a retake, and we only have like 3 specials. Because there's a vacuum on the screen. Let that guy feed. Could have painted that while I was fighting on the left, that would have helped. Dynamo. Oh, it was a crack on. Missed the direct anyway. That's my bead. Beak. I really don't like her comp. Keep up your range. I like crossfire sub. That's sprinkler. Also, I like the middle of the mummy. I think the spawn is the problem. Spawn locking's too bad. I think this is terrible. There's like no geometry at all to hide from the enemy. Or like be quote-unquote advantaged. I think the middle's fun. Like, this is neat. I don't think everything has to be inkable. Oh, missed completely. I like the circle in the middle. I just think the spawn part is horrible. That's like a recurring theme with Splatoon 3 maps. But the spawn part is just like horrifically designed. Okay, why are you? Okay. Don't even have zone control, we're just sharking on the front, like, okay, bro. Reverse undertow. I think it's like how do I describe it? I don't even know what I would compare it to. I just felt like how the spawn is built. Like, the top right part is like so awful on retakes, and like, you know, dropping left is like some atrocious angle to retake anyway. That's like your quote-unquote flank, but it's not actually a flank because you're still trapped in a pit. The rail's not a frickin' flank against anyone who has like a pulse, you know? You wonder when they're gonna add another shotgun to this game. In like 2 years when they give Brawler like a single buff and they pretend it's enough. That's when they'll add it, because right now they're like the shotgun pile. Yeah, give it time. When they decide to add tent that isn't bricked with vacuum or something. Dude, I'm so sad that like the tent with Beacon is the one that's stuck with vacuum. That's so disappointing. I love Beacon tent. It's so funny. And he ruined it with vacuum. Like there's no silly like nonsense you can do to synergize those. So sad. Yeah, Undertow just has the problem of no flank. You know, like most of the maps in this game, so in terms of like neutral, like it's most apparent in zones, because you'll literally get people just like sitting behind the other side of the zone with like a 52 or something. And it's just like, wow, I want to go engage them. Wow, I fed because I didn't do it like I didn't do it with specials or like, but I tried to engage the enemy through brute force, and that was not allowed. Like your flank is quote unquote zip casting. That's your flank. They can't go away from people's ink tanks if they get targeted on top of the mist effect, but that's just like obnoxious. It's not fun. Like I wouldn't want to fight that. That sounds stupid. You know what I mean? Like I feel like any buff you give ink back is just obnoxious game design. Like if VAC was good, it'd be like the anti-fun special, and not even like a funny way. It's just like obnoxious. Like oh like shake my hand, bro. I negated your ability to shoot at the enemy for 2 seconds, and that's enough to get lead. Like it's so dumb. I hate the ink back design. Literally just glorify toxic mist, except you don't even get to keep your main weapon during it. Like you want to play back, like literally go play Jet with mist. Like it's like DLC vacuum, except you don't need to use special to have like access to it. Jet's legit on some maps in this game. Missed. Oh, I missed. Way down here, bro. That's a crowd. Ow. Like, I don't know, I just don't know how you, like, do anything about ink back without making it annoying and buffing it in a meaningful way. Ow. I don't know why I slammed into the air. Yeah, Jet's like V-Jet, except you have a real special attached. Like, that's crazy. We're getting spawn locked by Crab on a map that's just, like, box. This is great. We're trying the quote-unquote flying. It didn't work. That's crazy. Yeah, like, Mist, if you stand in it long enough, like, starts draining your ink tank, like, more progressively. Back is literally the same thing. Ow. Alright, Big Swig, I don't know what you're doing up there, but it's not helping. That jumping was bad. You know the thing on Hagglefish that I feel like I've talked about where it's like it feels like you just lose the game when the enemy gets like a crab on your tent? It's really not too different on this map. Like, once you get a crab up here, like, it feels like you just lose. Like, even then, they can go further. They could be, like, on this block, even, or, like, even up here with crab to force you to go here. But again, part of that is just, like, the problem is, like, your map has no geometry. Nowhere to go. That's also another thing with crab. Like, there are like a couple of maps in this game where crab isn't like as obnoxious and like neutral. Like, it's there's always some spot for crab to be good on like most maps, right? But like crab and neutral flounder isn't like extreme. But like on holds, it's crazy. Like Manta's probably like another like decent example where like crab can be kind of awkward sometimes. You know, compared to maps where it's like I literally win because it's just a flat pizza box. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Grabbing that spot is silly. Enemy Splash knew how to fight with it that way. I know that they have to add the Splatfest song for the fest this weekend via like some patch. But like I don't know if that really necessarily means the balance patch is coming at the same time or if it will come like after fest or what. But at this point I just want to see what they do. Like straight up. I don't have like crazy expectations, I'm just like morbidly curious. It's like my dance, I guess, going into patches, because it's kind of the thing where it's like, I don't think it can really... I don't think it could get, like... I'm not gonna say I don't think it can get worse, because that, like, implies that it's, like, atrocious, and, like, I don't think it's as bad as people exaggerate, or to, like, the extremity. But, like, I feel like the minor changes they've done, like the Burst Bomb nerf and the Fizzy nerf and all that, are, like, generally speaking positive. Like, I don't know, I feel like the way they're approaching it's just like, you know, itty-bitty little baby touches that, like, progressively reach a better, more playable game. I wish they would go a little bit harder on changes, but it doesn't seem like their philosophy right now. Yeah, like I still think current meta is more fun than, like, Endgame 2, where it's just, like, armor missile, like, that's just not fun. But, like, I don't know, I have fun, like, scrimming still in this. Like, sometimes it's not, because, you know, you just get crap chained, but that's just, like, the extremity of, like, the swing of advantage in this game looks like that. Wanna paint that zone? Yeah, like, I think it'll be a minor patch for Fest initially. I mean, okay, Mr. Chicken. I don't care about that guy. was hoping they would have put on it. Yeah, like, there's still some nuance. Like, I complain about unreactable kills, but genuinely, like, at, like, you know, like, higher levels, like, if you get those kinds of kills, I'm not gonna say you, like, deserve it, because I still think it's dumb to, like, murder the opponent like that. And, like, it shouldn't be that, you know, extreme, but it is a thing we have to, like, work toward it. It's, like, better than, like, 2, where it's just, like, AFKing for, like, missile and armor before, like, even, like, interacting. Like, I hated that. Like, S2, like, literally rewarded players for, like, non-interactive gameplay, like, a lot harder than this one does. Because, you know, you can AFK for crab all you want if you suck at crab and you suck at expo shots, like, you're not helping. You know, against, like, competent players. You still have to, like, actually know how to fight Splash as well. I get where you can... I hate that they're literally jumping, which is, like, the wrong way to fight that. They just, like, win because Undercross is terrible, like, you did 3-shot them. Oh, man. Hey, look, a vacuum. That's nice. Anyway. Yeah, granted, it took like a decade for them to change the 8D meta, or not like a decade, but you know what I mean? Like, it took them like years to reach that point, and it came out of nowhere too, it's so weird. Where's my assist? I broke that shield. Where's my assist? I don't know. At the end of the game, like, I think the important thing is to not take, like, Splatoon 2 seriously. Like, know what it is. Have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, don't play it. That's, like, all it really is. At the same time, it's like, you know, there's a realistic aspect of, like, you know, you complain about a game because you want it to be better because you care about it. Like, that's the other element of it. It doesn't have to be, like, such an extremist thing. It's like, oh, why do you complain about the game so much and you still play it? It's like, 'cause it's fun, you want it to be better. You know, it's not that weird. That was the saddest reslider ever, dude. That was just miserable. Mr. Chicken. Okay, like, in what world was this a good idea? Interesting. Also, I like how they got 2 undercovers. Yeah. That's kind of funny how they like, you know, went about the Mario Kart thing, because they just statistically buffed, like, pretty much everything that wasn't a meta combo, right? But, like, you know, it's enough that it actually made an impact to affect what's actually good. I feel like balancing it in a racing game like that is simpler on a base level, because it's like, yeah, literally just buff the statistics of the characters that aren't, like, winning. Or, like, aren't being used. Because they basically did for, like, every freaking character that wasn't, like, a meta combo. Yeah, I'm glad with the booster pack for 8D that they're retaining, like, you know, stuff from Wii. That was fun. Because I remember before Mushroom Gorge came out, I'm like, oh, they're gonna, like, remove the gap cut on the end. I'm like, oh, like, they'll definitely get rid of it. They changed it a little bit, but you can still do it. And, like, you can still do the double cut on DK Pass. Like, I'm happy for that. Because, like, I don't know, like, Wii's been out for so long at this point, you know, I look at that, I'm like, that's really fun and something I love about the course, but it's like, I feel like it wasn't intended at all. So the fact that they didn't remove that, I'm like, okay, that's good. That's really good. That's, like, part of what made it fun. Yeah, like, I don't play 8 seriously at all, but I do like playing Rosa as well, so, you know, I can pick Rosa, knowing that she's, like, amongst the best, so that's pretty cool, I guess. See people picking Yoshi. It's funny. DK Snowboard Cross? No. No. I'm really surprised that they bothered at all to, you know, re-implement those courses that have half pipes, because it's just that's a thing that wasn't in any of the base courses. So it's like, are they really going to bring back half pipes for like 3 tracks in DLC? And they do. And like they're still janky as hell, but you know, it's fun. That's the end game you want. You want your game to be fun, so that's cool. I don't know. I'm sure like positive changes will come in whatever patch they do for Splat. I don't know what exactly it'll be. Again, I think the simpler ones is just like, if you're not willing to touch crab yet, then at least like slap the 220 on Splash as like a pause or like a filler kind of thing until you like are happier with like a better idea on like how to nerf crab itself. No, it was janky as hell in Wii, but like it's the thing. It's like I didn't know if they were gonna bother because I'm like, are you really gonna bring it back and like not super refine it, or are you just gonna let it be weird because it's fun and they let it be weird because it's fun? It's still janky as hell, and I'm glad. You know, I see people going off the half pipes incorrectly at like ridiculous speeds, and they end up going backwards. That's funny as hell to me. I feel like half pipes are so funny, especially if you're like a younger kid, right? And you never played Wii, you don't know what the hell they are. Like I feel like that's mad funny. Yeah, the fact that they're fun to play is really what matters right now, because it is just like, you know, DLC for now. Uh-huh. The one half pipe before the cave in Wario's gold mine simply took you off the stage. I think I'm trying to remember that. I think I remember that, yeah. I have a cooler. Haha. Wait, no, I don't. I've run out. Or wait, did I? Wait, no, am I crazy? No, I feel like I heard the cooler sound. I just thought I had cooler. I think I'm crazy. I think I'm okay. Well, now I have cooler. Don't listen to me. I'm crazy. I didn't get it at all. Anyways, why are you... Okay, you're crazy. Give me that. Ow. I have 2 dynamos against 2 splashes, it's so silly. Sorry, the cooler NS goes crazy. Goes crazy, man. How are you popping that? I like how it was like 2 feet back. That's great. Oh no. Don't worry, the double booyah double cooler goes hard. Don't worry. It goes hard. You know, I'm definitely gonna pick that one up. Golden Crab, Golden Zuka. That's crazy. I don't even have a gold on a single special. That's actually crazy to me. Like, I know I flex 10 trillion weapons, but damn, like, I don't even have one. I have two? 2,400 games on two specials? That's crazy. Now give me the drink. No! My sippy. How am I gonna live without the sippy? Ow. Getting out faster. I have 5-star on 3 weapons. I just got the third like 2 days ago. So I feel like 5-star on Splash is cheating. I feel like 5-star Splash is like probably like the most common 5-star in the game. Because like, you know, the win rate, the consistency, like among the highest, if not the highest. Alright, chat, we got a retake and we have these weapons. This is the problem now. Can it be done? I don't think so. Congratulations to the enemy team for walling out a bunch of low tiers. Proud of them. They finally realized that their weapons are better. I'm so surprised they didn't do Gold Dynamo for spring season. I'm really surprised they didn't. I would have preferred that. Part of me thinks that they wanted to, but then they said like, oh, we're gonna put Crack on with Kraken, so that weapon like will go first. Like I really want to believe that. It's the fact they had Gold Dynamo model in the game, like it's so weird. Like why not? Like Gluga did great things. Yep, we love Gluga in this household. Yep, totally. Yeah, like I'm pretty confident it'll be next season. I just think it's weird. Yeah, I don't mind it on 96, but Crack-On's just like the eye roll where it's just like, of course you do. It's bad, but of course you do. As my legacy. A Splatoon 1 reference. It'd be like that. Let's see if we can roll not double Dynamo. You'd think that's a pretty basic thing to ask, but more difficult than you may think. Surprisingly so. Alright, well, in order to reach that point, you'd have to get a game, so actually maybe harder than I thought. Yeah, like, personally, I don't really care about the, I don't really care too much about the plaza. It's just like a novelty, but I feel like that's the kind of novelty that just comes in a free update as opposed to, like, oh yeah, pay for it, and the actual playable part isn't out till, like, next year. Or, like, later this year. Like, we've had this conversation on stream before, like, for me, on, like, a personal level, I have, like, money sitting in the eShop from, like, the Splatoon 3 tourneys anyway, so I'm not technically paying for it, but I'm definitely looking at it. I'm like, if I had to pay out of pocket for, like, a plaza that, like, doesn't actually offer anything, then that's kind of like, well, yeah, that's whatever. Not really worth, but yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's always, like, subjective what people want out of, like, their money for, like, a DLC of any game, right? Like, I feel like, for like, other Nintendo, like, base games with, like, DLC, I think the price that they're asking for, like, the booster pass, for instance, or, like, even, like, you know, the price that, like, Smash does for, like, DLC fighters, I think those are, like, reasonable for the content you're being given. Because, it's actual, like, tangible stuff you get to play in, you know? I've never been a fan of, like, oh yeah, it's a DLC that's, like, basically a cosmetic, but you have to, like, pay the full thing, and the playable part isn't until later. Like, that just... I don't like that kind of structure. I love Shooter. Goodbye, Shooter. Yeah, it basically is a glorified pre-order. Okay, I wanted to help you, but you literally body blocked me. Like, what am I supposed to do there? All this T-Tech does go behind. 2 for 2, baby! Okay, I'd like to know how you didn't take damage from that, but alright then. The built-in drop roller! Better, I'm just mistiming horribly, either or. I really dropped to do that, that's crazy. Faster Dynamo. Yeah, I get why you do it as a business, but that's why it's just like... I'm personally, like, not indifferent, but it doesn't bug me as much, but that's because, like, I just, didn't have to buy it with my own money, but if I did, then it'd be like, eh. Can I drop in vertical again? Very cool Dynamo. Dynamo mode, yeah. Like, I know Dynamo's not good in this game, but I'm just glad they gave it an actual buff. I think its effect isn't really seen because, the meta is, like, dumpster fire for Dynamo anyway, obviously, and, like, its kit is not really good for it either. Or its kit is, like, not very strong in general, even. But, I'm glad they actually buffed the main weapon. That part's cool. I just think you're not really gonna, see much of, like, Dynamo doing much until, like, it's, like, assuming Gold even is, like better, like, stronger kit for it. Like, at least V Dynamo's funny. Like, I don't know, it still is the thing where it's just like, oh boy, we have the retake and I'm Dynamo and I have cooler sprinklers. This is great. B. That's a funny weapon, at least. It's, like, funny bad. Slosher gaming. I'll probably get around to it more again at some point. Because I really do like Explo, but it is the thing, like, Expo and X-Rank kind of blows because you just get, like, double anchor. Same for series, but... I always want to play it more for fun. Like, I really like the weapon. I think Rain is really fun on it. Like, it's actually, like, one of the few weapons with sensor that actually can, like, abuse that. And I just never end up getting to it. I think it's neat. I like it. I think a crab gets toned down to some degree. Like, specifically the unreactable kill kind of thing. I think that Expo might see a bit more play, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know. Could be neat. Like how the enemy team is like triple splash, like alright now. Yeah, backline in the Nexus is kind of cringe, just straight up. Mini flank. Why? Head is dropped. Yeah, it's a rough matchup. That's tough. Oh, that sucks. I should have like went closer to the left side. That's my bed. I'd also love to not have double anchor against triple splash. That would also be epic, but you know, series is kind of cringe, as we know. Oh, bro, chill. Oh. Those are like my favorite physicals, honestly. They're kind of hard to get because the hitbox is not huge on just like uncharged. Oh. What? Oh, it's a charger, never mind. I was like, how are you not shooting this guy? You're a charger. We're standing on a fizzy. Relax, Mini. You're still a Mini. Toxic mist. And look at all these splashes. Yeah, that's the part where it's like, wow, you really rolled double anchor on your team. It's triple splash. Really that moment. Wow. You cool. That was cringe as hell matchmaking. Surprised it even took them that long. Even like stuff us on our spawn. Given our comp. Actually, I can't even call it a comp, it's just 4 weapons in one lobby. A universe where you run that and call it a comp. Hi, Cooker. Zinc is a menace to society, your aunt and the mother. No, they're good. I'm just saying the enemy comp is cringe because it's just triple splash and you get 0. Like, it's actually the epitome of series that I get Charger Expo on the same team. Zimmy's cool. I've seen them around. Botling main. I'm more so surprised it took like the splashes that long to realize they could just W key my anchors most likely and get away with it and win. Sorry about that, it's fine, I don't care, it's serious, I just think matchmaking's stupid. Matchmaking, like, I get it's series and like it's just a quick play mode, but like 3 splash against 0 with double anchor, like bro. Actual memery. Tucker, what is up? At least it's not X rank. X rank would be doing stuff like that. It wouldn't be triple splash versus. Well, like X rank could be. I wouldn't have double anchor necessarily, but like X would like definitely put you against like, you know, like 2 to 3 splashes, for example, and then you get like the dapple on your team and you kind of just lose that weapon select. That's not uncommon. By splash. How you sharking? Why aren't you building crab? How you doing, Splash? That's such a solo crab, like we don't even have map control yet. Calm yourself. Dude, the double direct sounds so satisfying, I never get tired of it. Like, usually you only hear it against, like, the Rainmaker shield. Setting that against, like, anything but a jump in's not realistic. I don't know what they were doing there. The caffeine adders. Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, it sounds rough. You don't wake up in the morning. Wow, you sound like me for real. You sound like me being like, oh yeah, I can stream today. And my intention of streaming today is like, yeah, I have time, we'll probably stream at like 1. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta scrim, and then we ended up scrimming at like 3:30, and then it was like 5. I'm like, wow, it's 5 o'clock already, wow. That's me for real. Expected to be up to 5 a.m. No, I believe. Were you lagging at all? No. Not that I saw. The game we had before this one, you killed me in a way that I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Because I didn't back up appropriately. I don't know, it looked fine to me. Didn't see any weirdness. Arranging classes for next semester. That's fun. And by fun, I mean kind of annoying. I've been there. I've been there and I've had to... What's the word? I've been there and I've had to like make concessions being like, oh yeah, in an ideal world it's a 4-day week. But then you have like that one Friday class, and the one Friday class is like the class that meets like once a week and has like a 3-hour session. You're kind of just like, ugh, no. That was me. That was me multiple semesters. I didn't like it. Like, it's like I gotta go in on Friday for a 3-hour class. You're just sitting there. Yeah, I like having everything neat. I'd rather have like 4 days that are maybe a bit busier than like having like, you know, all 5 days. Because then it'll be like, oh yeah, my Friday's not technically busy, but I still have to like commit a good chunk of my day to like, you know, to getting ready and like going out and stuff, you know? Yo, Soldier Explo? Oh, gaming. Soldier is Mort Chicken. I'm really glad that guy was point censored. I'm a go in, a menace, you don't know. No idea. You book the entire day for one thing and you cannot change that. No, I get that. That's... Okay. Try to break the beacon, I'm like hitting that guy. Hey, whoa, hey. Bad. He did nothing. I did nothing. Actually, no, I got to bully the leader. That's something. That's always something. Cook, I feel you, because I remember like some semesters where I did have like those Friday classes and I couldn't get everything neat and organized. It'd be like I go in on campus at 9 a.m., have a class, it's like an hour and a half, that's 10:30 a.m., and then I have to wait for my next class. And then my next class would be like, you know, like sometimes it'd be like, what's it? They could be like 150, they could be like 12, but you know, it'd be like go in at 9, then you have a literal like 3-hour period of nothingness until another class. I had that sometimes, and it's just like I sit there. It's like sometimes I have work to do and I could be productive or whatever, but other days I'm just sitting there. I'm just like 3 hours for one class. Because like it's not enough that you like, you know, it's like I'll commit to being on campus because it's not actually that long of a period, but you know what I mean? Like in an ideal world, it's just like, you know, have a class at 9 to 10:30 and then a 10:40 to 12, and then like an hour between till something else. Like that's not that bad. Not even like studying, just like work. Like if I had like papers to write or whatever, I would do that kind of stuff. But like, I don't know. I've been there. I've had weird semesters like that. I've also had like semesters where I remember one of my earlier semesters, I had a class I really liked. It was a literature class, but it was at like, God, what time was it? It like started at I want to say like 6 p.m. until like almost 8. And it was like probably one of my favorite classes, but the timing was so whack because it's just like you do that and then you might have stuff in the morning and you'd be like you get home at like 8:30 or like whatever, and I'm just like I'm tired. Like it felt weird to have a class that late. It's not even like quote unquote late, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that Gucker, I feel you. You love forgetting to eat for 18 hours. Yeah, that's awesome. So cool. Why did they both die? Hating. That's unfortunate. I have that feeling. Oh, hi. Whoa, what? You're heavy. What? What? What's bro doing? What's happening? Oh. Oh. Why is the heavy always the one in the front? What is this? Yippee. You need a diagnosis and time management lessons. Time management is tough, dude. I still suck at it. Time management is very difficult. Because it's hard to have, like, that healthy balance of, like, you don't want to sit there and feel like you've done nothing all day. Like, that's not what feels good, but you don't want to, like, overload yourself in one day and then reach the end of the day and then feel dead and then have to do it all over again tomorrow. Like a healthy balance is hard. Because you want to make time for, like, a million things. But you don't have the time for a million things, and if you try and have time for a million things, then you don't have the energy for a million things, and then, you know, like, there's corners being cut and concessions being made somewhere, and it's kind of just like, you gotta just accept that not everything can be done. That's hard. The high. You started lagging? I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like for me, I'm a very, like, day-to-day person. You know, I'm not the type to, like, plan things out, like, 3 months in advance. Like, that's not really me. I'm very much like, if I do what needs to be done by the date that it needs to be done, then I'm doing fine. Like, be responsible with what you need to be when you need to be. Kind of thing. Yeah, I can never like I can never imagine just being like, oh yeah, I need to, like, you know, do this at this time and then this at this time, blah, blah, blah. It's like I'll get to it. It's fine. And, like, I don't even think the word is laid back, but I'm just like, I don't know, I don't want to, like, stress myself over things that, like, I don't need to. Like, I'll be responsible and do the stuff I have to, but I'm not gonna, like, go crazy over it. Get the wiper. I have no idea. I'm on, like, autopilot mode for gameplay. I can't help you with that one. Nova and Bija, this is so cursed. If it makes you feel better on the agenda thing, I was given an agenda for, I think it was... yeah, I had an agenda for last year. And, like, I could have used that. I think I wrote in it for, like, a week. And then I just forgot. So now all I do with that agenda is just doodle in it. Because the dates are for last year. So it's not good for anything else. And I feel that. I felt like the time I was most diligent about using an agenda was probably, like, high school, but they also gave me, like, an unreasonable amount of stuff to do back then, so I had to actually keep track of it a bit more. I had to be a bit more on top of that. Not obviously, like, what, like, but by the time, like, I finished high school, like, you know, a lot of things were more, like, you know, a lot of things were, like, online, so it's just, like, you wouldn't have to, like, write literally everything ever. Yeah, I see the ads. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll chill. I'll wait. Or something. Am I not dead, by the way? Definitely should be. You feel you've been permanently burnt since 2020? No, it's like a real thing to feel burnt out. Even on, like, the day-to-day, sometimes I just sit there. Like, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, oh, like, I want to stream because I'm not technically doing anything today, but then I just, like, lay in bed for 3 hours. I'm like, I don't. Like, I don't want to get up. It's not even like I'm tired or like, oh, I'm lazy. It's literally just like, sometimes you just don't want to. Like, sometimes you want to, but you don't want to, you know? Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. Try to think. Like, my mind is like wandering all over the place right now. Yeah, I get that. I feel you. What is the thing? It's a EXP ticket. The next one's a title. You wanna know what title it'll be? I'll tell you. It's gonna be Winter Loving Story Mode Hero. Check this out. Wow, I love seeds. Great. Awesome. And then the next one is another EXP, which is boring as hell. Yawn. I sleep. Yawn. Yeah, I'm so smart. I'm so talented. So talented. Pens and DM, yeah, hold them. Wait, which pen am I supposed to be looking at? I don't know which pen. I don't see a new pen. Yeah, like it's this tough. Uma pen. Wait, with the. I mean, yeah, I still have to do that. I haven't done that yet. I could have done that today. I just didn't. Yeah, I still need to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for stopping by. It's nice seeing people. I'll think about it. I need ideas, because I don't want it to just be like, you know, the same like camera angle, just like front face. Hold on. Like, I don't... Trying to find like a good example here. I can't find a good example. Like, I don't want them to all be the same angle or whatever, because it's like, yeah, you have, like, this. And this is, like, you know, like, a base, right? Like, you can, like, crop whatever from it. But, like, I want, like, more, like, silly ones. I don't want everything to be, like, a zoom in. Like, the silly ones are the fun ones. Not gonna punch a Fumo cooker, no. That's not happening. $858. Fumo gifts on the stream. I mean, we have the Fumo redeem thing, but it's for pictures. At the moment, I need to get new ones, / more of them. Fumo and the Splatoon chair. I mean, that I can do. Like that one I can do. I have like a semblance of some ideas for some of them, but I just haven't done anything with them as of the moment. Oh, the spot plushies have the same chaotic energy as the Fumo ones. Yeah, they're kind of funny. They look like gremlins. Splatoon ones are funny. Also, I feel like at this point I'm just gonna commit to this today being a Splatoon kind of stream, because I feel like if I streamed earlier, then I feel like I would have done like PMD, but like, I don't know. Like, if I have enough time to stream for like an hour to an hour and a half, which is like probably the estimate I have right now, then I feel like we just commit to this. And do PMD on Thursday or something. I don't think the PMD stream will take too long, depending on how much the randomizer like wants to destroy me on any given day. It's like even like we did like what, like an hour and a half-ish yesterday and got to like chapter 5. Like, you know, it's okay progress. I'm not here, don't look at me. Yeah. That guy imploded. Our dragon stick a little too hard. Are you saying no one else shot that? Oh my god. I'm disappointed in the splash. I did, but like, how do you let the guy out of ink at 3? That's insane. Yeah, but what, like... Interesting. No. How'd they know? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, you present a good point with the water reminder, because I have the entire bottle like next to me. And I've taken like a single sip out of it in like 2 hours of stream. That's great. Yeah, the point redeem worked. I don't see it in the chat for some reason, but I have it on the side. Yeah, that's weird. And it's supposed to show up in chat too. That's really weird. Sloosh. No, like in the past, like every other stream, it shows up like normally. I don't know why not today. Really weird. Unless like they changed something about redeems themselves that I didn't know about. I'm shocked I didn't trade, because, you know, it's a try. How do you not trade? Ow. Ow. At least I helped. Okay, we're on that grind set to a 5-star machine. Definitely what we're doing. 5-star Squelchy. I can dig it. Falcon's cool. You wanna help me with this? I'd appreciate it. Be real swell. Alright, well, the C Junior's not gonna win this fight, let's be honest. Ow. I don't know about that angle for crap. I feel like it would have been better like here. I have a beacon behind us. Try went there, and my whole team died, so I think we lose. That's crazy. Wow. Crazy. Man. I don't feel tired. I didn't even wake up until like 12 today. Like, I slept 9 hours today. I don't know why I feel tired. Wait, what? When does the salmon rotation change? That's the question I am asking. Looking up immediately. It changes at 4 AM today. Okay, never mind. Would I be up at 4 AM to play it with you? Would I be up at 4 AM? Probably. Would I play it? I don't think so. Because I may be a degenerate and stay up way too late sometimes, but there reaches the point of the night where I simply get on my phone in bed and proceed to read about the most nonsensical things for like 2 hours, and then I pass out, eventually. That's how I operate. Chumpy Zerb, you're playing Splash! That's not true. What a liar. I hate liars. Like me saying I would stream today at like 1, that didn't happen. What a liar. Dude, nice trip straight. Oh. Interesting. I'm dead. Yeah, Kirk, I remember that. Goodbye, bully. Oh, goodbye, me. Okay. I feel like Trip Strike and Booyah are the best at like accidentally getting jump-ins. Just because you throw it at people to make them move right, but then someone just so happened to jump to them as well in that moment, so it's like the other guy moved, but then the guy that jumped in dies. Kind of funny. Alright, calm down, buddy. I'm coolered up. Cooler and Esco's hard. I mean, they got the punish on the guy, so that's okay. I don't think you can make that. This. I didn't suck at it. Ow. Don't let him do it, don't let him paint, no. Great job. Ow. This is equal self-charger. And I really felt like this weapon would be more popular. I mean, maybe it's because I'm in series. Maybe it is more popular in X. I don't know, I'm just surprised by how few I see of these things. That's no QSJ. Health flow. I ran out of ink, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, maybe being marked is good. Maybe I got to be a bait. Oh, yeah, that part of the spawn sucks. I also wrote double anchor, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I remember it being the thing where I'm... Oh. It always sucks when you want to take a class and it just happens to not be, like, being, like, held that semester, but it also sucked, like, I remember people talking a lot because they would say, like, oh, you gotta register for classes early because it's the thing where, like, certain classes you might want or certain schedules you might want to, like, try and create would fill really, really fast. And, like, it definitely was my own fault that some semesters, like, the fact that I didn't, you know, make my schedule, like, super early resulted in me having, like, suboptimal scheduling for my own, like, liking, but also, or something. I don't know. I've been there. No, Cooker, you can't take the class a second time. The only time you can repeat the same class is if it's, like, a foreign language or something, because you go from, like, level 1 to 2, or, like, 2 to 3, or whatever. World multi-anchor again. Buy more chicken. Worth the chicken for PS1. No way. Anyways. Oh. Playing disable. Unlucky. It's okay, it's a fake feed because the cooler, right? Ah. That card's always funny to me. I know, no missiles for you, heck you, buddy. I don't know what this jump is, but sure. But the Hydra jumped in, okay. Interesting. Can't say I expected that one. Yeah, got traded that. Hello, Hydra. Remember me from like 0.5 seconds ago? Oh. I was like max range, that's crazy. Can't believe the golden slider, because it means you just love Tetra, or whatever. Tetra is a really fun main weapon. This I cannot disagree with. I'm gonna go for your teammates instead, since you respawn in like 2 seconds. A wiser decision. That's a zap the furthest in the back. Yeah, cool, it was nice. I think I was behind the block, so I don't agree, but sure. Boy, we're having so much fun playing Hydra today, guys. Golden Ray Slider on the person named Mega Sharpedo, that's really funny. Actually, no, maybe that's an insult. Mega Sharpedo is definitely better than Reef Slider. That Mongo's crazy in the late game. That is a shark, so I guess. Why does Mega Sharpedo have like a million like yellow markings on it? Never understood. Sharpedo is such like a weird Pokemon to think about. Because it's like a shark torpedo, but like it looks like it's just a head. Like there's no like body on this Pokemon, or there's barely a body. I prefer Mega Camerupt aesthetically speaking. Blades, I'm a fan. Blaster. Okay, I feel like their playstyle is definitely just throw 2 chickens and wait for something to happen, given they have all that sub-save and still ran out already. I've seen this before. I'm gonna repeat myself again, I don't like the spawn layout. Very bad. Like, I jump in as a cool hero anyway, so it's like, okay, go fight. Cool, they died. They're already back in. Oh, jeez. Fun. The epic charger. Comp's kinda legit if the zap was like a splash. That'd actually feel like really baller. God. That's not where I wanted that, but that's okay. Oh well. That guy's so dead, yeah. I'm not crazy, I don't know. One-hitting shots, I guess. Oh yeah, definitely. It looks so confused on what it wants to be. There's QR, but like barely. Then there's main save on Zap. They're so weak, oh my goodness. Not mean to drop. I was wondering, I'm like, why are you so confident to drop on the haunt? Better questionable decision making, I don't really know. Hey, both. bro. Does that latency? You. We still lose though. Sucks, that kill mattered a lot. I felt like they were really slow, the Booyah. I'm surprised I actually hit that at all. LSF. Oh jeez, Nova Rapid Progress. It goes okay. They're kind of uneventful. I mean, it's serious, not much happens here. Gross. Wish we pushed up, but we have Rapid Pro Nova. How comes the hard part? We gotta retake with the vacuum. Oh. I'm so confused by the Nautilus's build. The last I can get, everything else is kind of weird. Yeah, this is... yeah. Crap sucks! Air comp is garbage. Very cool, vacuum up in, yes, cool. Games that you never stay in. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely better. Oh, and they rolled the same people. Okay, yeah. Two Novas. Alright, their team comp can't kill. Great. See, the 96 actually just sits in front of their entire team. That's how like the splatter shot with the wall, and they can't like break it. That's so funny. Full team comp, man. And the Nova's on the same team. But I had it for some reason. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Hey, Norma is a bad play, but like it's a Nova. What are they gonna do about it? Oh, okay. Kill time. I can't believe you actually got paired with two Novas in a rapid pro. That's so bad. Wow, the Nova's got no K. That's crazy. Can't believe it. Now they got their spotter shot. Okay. Nothing better than Nova, let alone two of them. Yeah, they definitely saw this. Hey. Really surprised I didn't have time to get that, but alright. I keep forgetting to order from Spike to work toward the golden Spike badge. I realize that like every time a daily goes by. Eventually I'm gonna buy these, but just not in a rush, I guess. The badge is neat, but I get it eventually. I had something today, and I've forgotten a ton of days though. I see. Blue. Sticker. I think the right sticker is actually kind of pricey. These two aren't interesting, the next one's cool. But no, I miscounted. Yeah, okay, wait, some on here. I got Sakai Station style. Let me see. Okay. Lamblets Eeltail Flounder. Flounder kind of funky. I feel like a little bit more. The part of me wants to go try, just for Flounder. That's very okay. A long way to go with this weapon. Granted, it's only been like a month, so. Yeah. I forgot to change the lobby music again. Who knows? Not the try? What do you mean? It's Founder. I don't know what you mean. I got the Luna buff, because I was gonna say, I don't think the Luna that drops on me did. Definitely tried. I like her comp very much, I'm gonna be honest, but we'll see. Interesting. I'm really surprised that they even got one there, because they booted us in the corner, but at the same time, the comp is really baby range, so leave a bit. That's wall, man. Oh, kind of rude. But I gotta trade with that. Dilly, why are you over here? Oh, Dooley. Might be really bit on to do stuff. I don't know about that hitting you, but okay. Open non-binary spot streaming. Yeah, welcome. What happened to our pity anyway? Exactly. Now we just straight lose. That was not great, but games with dualies tend to not to be. But you later on Clown Blitz still got me kind of weird. How about that? Someone ate it. Yeah, I guess they were really hungry or something. I don't know. Ah, 5 points. Very cool. You're right there. Let me have it. Yeah, did okay. Either were struggling. I think the map's like mad hard for Squeezer. Forgot the music again. I'm fairly good at this. Yeah, not big on Elater in this mode. Especially when you're fighting stuff like Carbon and... But we'll see. Hey, just get rushed and die. Okay, you jump. I thought they were like here for some reason, but they were here. Oh. Yeah. First time they've used it, I didn't even see it yet. Yep, thought I landed up here. Got traded. I feel like picking Dapple on this map is just so rough. You're actually just asking like tries to just like beat you. Carbon toe. I guess the beacon one actually is kind of cool. Just for the sake of beacon's like strong on this map. Still setting all the way back with that. In my stream, no, just being like kind of quiet. There's not really much to say sometimes. Like it's a serious game. But hi, Pervert. Yeah, I don't really know what there is to say there. I keep like jumping in and just like mindlessly charging the Dapple. It was just like, yeah, this is the game. They'll give me a topic, okay, shoot. What taste does the cooler have, you think? Last game was like an orange in color, so I'm gonna go with like orange. Which is like... yeah, just like a no pulp orange juice element. Artificial lemon. I mean, maybe. Like a yellow orange, I could see it. Interesting. I feel like that's always the fallback on what flavor are you playing. I mean, okay, like if you go by the drink colors in Splatoon, the drinks are like kind of weird. Because they're like kind of multicolored. Like if you're picking like kind of yellowy one, it might be like the main saver. Main saver's like an orange yellow. Yeah, that's the cooler. Am I close to 5-star try? No, absolutely not. I'm like 300k. I played Machine last rotation. I have like almost 900k on that. That's my next closest. I got Stamper like 2 days ago. And then it's Machine. Then I think it's Custom Junior actually at like 700k or something. Outside of that, I think Rag Wiper is like 500k. It's like a ways to go after like Machine and Custom Junior for the other weapons for sure. I think Ink Brush even only like 400 or something. But then at your back in next. Yeah, I still haven't done placements. I'll probably do it. Probably do it after Fest. I want to see if there's a patch. Not really in a rush for X right now. Don't even know if I'm gonna do Japan region or I'm gonna like do NA because NA is dead as heck. I don't know. Heroes go for 9 hours because your early classes were canceled and your last class was 5. Yeah, I feel that. There are some JP players in NA, but in general, from what I've heard from people who've already been playing X, it's just like NA's really dead because a lot of NA players switch to Japan. So it becomes the same problem we had last season where it's like you like soft lock your save basically by getting too high of an XP in NA. Like you'll get like 2800 then not find games because there's no one at your like power level. Like, I got to the point, like, last season where I saw people posting on Twitter, like, if you're high XP in NA, please play, I can't find anything. It's like, it's really sad. Which is, like, sucks. Ow. I thought they would move because the whale, they didn't want to. Well, Tricolor Defender badge. At least you can pick and Fest now, so it's not that bad. I remember, like, the first Fez, before you had, like, more options for that, I was like, yeah, getting this is, like, literally, like, random, depending on how your team is performing. But at least now you have, like, more control over it. I did, like, the hypothetical of, like, oh, what if your team just is, like, never winning by halftime? You just, like, can't get the badge, it'd be funny. I want to go in so bad. Alright, there's more to life than bombs, I hope you know that. Seems like they don't, though. Thought I could get away with it. Not a fan of the Swiffer, I'll be honest. I'm just running at people. I feel like there reaches that point where you're just like auto-piloting, you know? Yeah, like obviously like that smarter, but... They were certainly trying to do something. I'd rather have no anchor on this map. Like, I don't know. Like a mode like Clan Blitz and Solo. Having Scrubber Heavy is just like so slow. Nothing's gonna happen. Entire game like this. That was so greedy of you, bro. Dude, like, move up, please. Yeah, both of them, but it's just like nothing. No help on that. I'm just too scared of a Nautilus or something. Scared of a junior that's literally hitting the R button like it's the all they can do. Dude, look at that guy! God. Yeah, kill. Good. my teammate killed me with their bubble. Man. Great bubble. It was like too far back to even score with. What's the point of that? I know we lose this. Yeah, we lose. That team was very frustrating to play with. I'm also like I'm a massive Squiffer hater, so we saw it. Trying to make anything happen. No follow-up. The entire game. You think I hate Squiffs like you hate Hydras? I hate Hydra too. Like, absolutely. Like, I don't know, it's just like... I feel like the cow shouldn't be struggling that much on that map. Like, look at the enemy comp. Like, I feel like you just sit on it with 52. I really just felt like my team was afraid of the Nautilus, so... Yeah, I hate Hydra too, but that's something. I have a phone call. Give me a minute. Okay, probably do like one more. Kinda tired, not really feeling serious when game quality is like this. Honestly, I'm gonna end soon anyway, so we'll see what this game is. Yeah, imagine if you play E-Leader, then you probably hate every other anchor ever that you get on your team. Routine's just like so passive and slow. That makes sense. I'd say Hydra because of my history with it too. Like I'd always hit like 27 in zones and then want to push it like further and then just get Hydra on my team and then my enemy opponent actually knows how to like throw stuff at it. Just useless. And can't paint. I'll say I'd pro in Splatoon too, especially toward the end because it's like actually like the most mid weapon. People are still picking it in zones when it's like its worst move by far. That sucked too. And I feel like on average, just like I don't like getting Hydras and I don't like getting like Squiffers. Don't look here or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like playing Anchor kind of blows for that reason. It's like I really love Expo, but I hate playing it in solo queue because it's like you just get double Anchor. It sucks. Even like without double Anchor, I've had games where like I have people playing so passively when I'm on Expo. Like why? Like it sucks the entire way that Splatoon's like matchmaking works. It just like rewards the like really selfish like It basically punishes you for not playing the self-sufficient like kind of weapons, which is like basically shooter class and like a few other things. Like shooters and swords can generally get by on their own. Bucket can like decently, not like as good, but in a case like something like machine is still good for solo just because it's strong. Okay. I wish you luck with that Kraken. Oh no, you missed crack on. No, you didn't know. Are you really trying to like push from the corner when you're marked? Like this isn't a wise decision. It's not a wise If you're standing on the two ends, you take both instances or just one damage tick. You take both. They have their own individual damage thing. It's like if you have like it's like the same idea as like Stingray and 2, like if 2 rays were firing at you, you know, for whatever like horror movie kind of reason, then yeah, both would still hit you. I like how they missed that too. Funny. Unfortunate. I hate our comp again this game, and my Krakon's not putting beacons either, so like what is the point of any of those? Dude. I hate getting charges and solo, dude. Like, I'd rather they just not die by not challenging it, because I can tell that they, like, probably aren't capable of, like, winning the fight anyway, so it's like, why are you even challenging it if you're not gonna win it? And do you let him go that way? Why? And I think it's good as it's the last game. These solo queue games are really bad right now. Bro, like, what is this? What is this? So bad. Why do you go in there? Like, you're not gonna get hit. It's so desperate, dude. The fight like a splash with a 52 and I get crack on Charger RB on my team, like, yeah, thanks. Triple shooter versus none, this is matchmaking right now. Like, triple shooter Stamper, and I'm sitting here with like all these weapons. What is this? Actually insane. Go. Go. Oh, why that angle? Why that angle? Why that angle? Why that angle? Why not just go on the higher part? Why? Oh my goodness. This is atrocious, man. Yeah, no, like, what is this? Sorry, there's no nice way to say that, but that is like kind of pathetic. They go the worst. They pick the worst route by far, even though they have cooler, so they should go for the safer route anyway. And then like no one even gets like 2 clams or anything. Oh, that was kind of pathetic, straight up. Oh my god, that was just depressing. Or in 10 crack on roller, no beacon. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you, teammate. RB fragged. What does it mean if he didn't get a T objective? I try as good, thank you. It felt like I played badly that game just because I had, like... I hate the stupid meme of I have no team, but my team is not making good decisions. That's all I can say. I'm gonna do another. That's like such a... Like, that's such an atrocious game to even, like, end stream on. Refuse. It was horrible. In what world is the correct decision to jump off the building into the enemy? I don't understand that. The lead is so small. Like, that is an active decision. Not like they accidentally fell down, like no, they just chose to go down. Oh my god, it's so bad. Yeah, I don't think it's a clan problem, honestly. I just think it's a quality of teammate problem. It's not a mode, it's just at lower levels or with people who aren't as experienced, it's more apparent that their decision making is horrible in modes where you can like see these decisions. Like, I don't care. Rainmaker's still my least favorite solo mode because all it takes is one guy to be like, I'm gonna grab it, and then they just go in like the worst place possible or stall when they don't need to or like whatever. Like, Rainmaker's always my least favorite solo mode by far, because all it takes is one player to just like ruin it. So low level clan blitz is like definitely like atrocious to play, and I get why casuals hate clan blitz because they don't even have like the understanding for the most part to like understand how to even play the mode, let alone when like 90% of the players around them are just like all just like running in a straight line toward the enemy while being marked with the clam. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, you also get like bow and charger and rainmaker, and I just like I roll my eyes. I'm like, okay. I did. There's a guy down there. First was on Rapid Pro earlier. Guess I got tired of losing with that thing. Like in Rapid Pro and Solo, you were deranged. Or your name is Yuyuchi and you're like really good at the game or something. Guys, Rapid? It was crazy. I really not get that. Blade Dash. Why are you like this? Where's our paint, holy? Our only paint is like a spotter shot. Oh no. Oh. Hey, when that happens, you hit the player and you think you just hit the other guy, not the sword. And drop a kill that's easy. Gotta be honest, I don't like our comp again. I'd really rather just be anchorless or something. It's like this. This is like one of the best sword maps, so like fighting that is really annoying. No clams. I have no clams, I got no paint. Yeah, that's just me left thing. My bad. How am I looking at this game? $30 and like the lead is nothing. Oh. Somehow choked that. These games are so questionable, dude. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't even know like how to like describe it. I was like almost top hand would try, that's also kind of questionable, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind in solo queue, it's just like what is happening? But yeah, I'm done for now. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm back like Thursday. I'll see what I do. I do want to continue PMD. But for now I'm done. This yeah, thank you for joining /lurking. If you are, I appreciate it. I will see you Thursday, probably. Yeah, have a good night. I will see you by stream.